Is one of the top stories on KMOV.com right now. Missouri gun law now considered unconstitutional, but a federal judge's ruling today is likely not the end of the legal battle.
Many law enforcement officers oppose the controversial law, but the state's top cop vows to keep fighting for it. Chief investigative reporter Lauren Traeger has new information on the support for guns in the Show Me state.
We're talking about the Second Amendment Preservation Act, often referred to as SAPA. Passed in 2021, it may seem to only support the Second Amendment on its face, declaring as invalid all federal laws that infringe on the right to bear arms. But many police officers we've spoken to in the past had feared it would have unintended consequences when it comes to fighting crime.
The law is so vague and so poorly written.
Back in 2021, former O'Fallon Chief Philip Dupree even resigned over it, saying it's designed to harass and penalize police officers. They could face a $50,000 fine each time they cooperate with the feds on investigations. In the past, Governor Mike Parson has said it could use some revision. But ever since, Missouri's top officials have fought in court to uphold the law as written. Tuesday, a federal judge knocked it down, declaring it unconstitutional, a violation of the Supremacy Clause. But Attorney General Andrew Bailey vowed to appeal in a statement saying, quote, if the state legislature wants to expand upon the foundational rights codified in the Second Amendment, they have the authority to do that. In an interview last month, Bailey told News 4 the Second Amendment is what makes the others possible.
Those rights come from God, not man. And so if the General Assembly wants to expand upon those rights, they're entitled to do so, and that's what SAPA stands for.
But a statement from St. Louis City, County, and Kansas City leaders wrote, quote, SAPA makes it harder for police to do their jobs and strips away critical tools we need to protect our neighborhoods. We are encouraged by the federal court ruling today declaring it unconstitutional. They point to new St. Louis University polling, which found that of those surveyed, at least 59% of Republican, Democratic, and Independent voters support criminal background checks, mental health background checks, and a 21-year-old age requirement before a Missourian can purchase a gun.
There's potential areas maybe for bipartisan compromise in which we're saying we're not going to ban all guns, but we may want to make it a little bit harder for a typical Missourian to acquire a gun.
The judge striking down the law is from Kansas City. The Attorney General says they are prepared to defend this statute to the highest court. You can bet we will continue to follow it. I'm Lauren Traeger, News 4 Investigates.